Hi guys, it's BlazeJack3 today, and I want to talk to you about why Marvel has basically changed my opinion. So, really, honestly, what I'm talking about is, back in the days when we had like a lot of Marvel games, and not necessarily a lot, but like the Ultimate Alliance stuff and Marvel Nemesis, Spider-Man Web of Shadows, stuff like that. We had a lot of good games back in the day, even up to like Spider-Man 3. We had a lot of characters in the games, even in Web of Shadows. We had Wolverine, and nowadays you can't even do that. With the new Spider-Man PS4 game coming out, you have the Wakandan Embassy, you have the Avengers Tower, you have some other references and stuff in there in the game, but there's probably not going to even be a show up. They're probably not going to even show up. It's probably going to be Spider-Man and just his enemies, and that's what it's come to now. But like back in the day, basically they pretty much did a lot of stuff where it was basically like, we'll keep the game here, we'll introduce all these characters and stuff. Like they even had Luke Cage and Web of Shadows, stuff like that. Moon Knight as well, just different stuff like that. Like we'll have them in the game, but we'll keep the story the same a lot. It was mainly having a lot of characters in it, well, like not necessarily a lot, but a different range of characters in the Marvel Universe. But the story was kind of stale. It was more of just the villains probably attacked New York and the heroes gotta stop them. Or maybe something like this. Web of Shadows kind of broke that, edge, I guess. It really honestly did. To actually have Venom take over the city and all that stuff, that was actually pretty cool. I really did like it. It took a whole nother spin on why Spider-Man would actually get the symbiote. He didn't just get it because Venom was just a bad guy. Like even Shield showed up. Nick Fury showed up. I think even Black Widow. I'm not sure. Basically stuff like that in the game. It was a pretty awesome game, and you mainly had a lot of stuff like that back then. Nowadays, even in Spider-Man PS4 coming out, you mainly it's so many issues with copyright and license owning and stuff, because even just with having the DLC of the Iron Spider suit from Infinity War, there are people out there like, oh well, since he has an Infinity War suit, does that mean that it's connected directly to the movie, or does that mean that it's connected to something else? Does that mean Infinity War already happened? Is this the future? Are they going to go into this realm? Is this going to be the Spider-Man that we know and love? That's why there's a new costume. That's why there's Miles Morales, and that's why there's MJ. No, it's just a DLC. It's a cool DLC. I mean, yeah, Infinity War came out and they probably just decided to add the suit in. You have so many stupid people that don't realize it's just a suit. It's just a game. Back then, when Spider-Man 3 came out, well, I'm not sure. I want to say Web of Shadows came out by then. I'm not sure. Let's just say, for example, they made in Spider-Man, as one of the suits that you could unlock, it was the Spider-Man. It was the Spider-Man 3 black suit. That doesn't mean that was in the same universe. It was clearly separate universes. You could even get the classic Tobey Maguire suit as well. That doesn't mean it's the same Spider-Man. It's just a DLC or like a skin or something. It's the same thing with Spider-Man PS4. It's just a skin, which is not necessarily a big problem for me, but you have a lot of stuff that can only be put into like a specific category now. You can't even have all these characters that are under Marvel show up in a video game, have a good collaboration with all the new technology and storytelling that we have now. You can't even do that because it's limited by people's stupidity and all this owning rights. Who cares? It's Marvel. Just put them in the video game. If you're stupid enough to think, oh, is this connected to the movie? Is it that? Is it that? Is it this? Who cares? Just play the game. Why does it matter? I honestly really do get sick of it because I really want to enjoy the game. I just hope that maybe we would see Black Panther. Maybe we would see a little bit of Avengers. Even if we just sometimes see the Quinjet flying in the air a little bit, that'd be cool. If we see a spear on top of a building in New York somewhere, that'll be cool. If we even see Black Panther just run across the rooftop, but we can never actually interact with him because the game doesn't let you to, that would be cool. It doesn't matter, but the fact of the matter is that we can't even enjoy the Marvel Universe nowadays, even in movies, because people want to share this. It's always money, or I own the rights to this. Even the game Spider-Man PS4 itself, it couldn't even be let out on Xbox or PC because of the fact that Sony owns Spider-Man. And that even goes all the way back to when it was on the TV shows. It's so much stuff that goes into there. It's like, it's Marvel. Who cares? It was even a hassle putting Spider-Man into Civil War, and he was supposed to be in there. He just got caught up in the middle of it. I read the comics and stuff. I'm not going to sit here and explain the whole thing to you, but it sure as heck is kind of aggravating when you can't even get a good quality game and put these many people in. Now, I'm glad they put Mr. Negative in. He's not necessarily a mainstream character, but with Venom, I'm kind of hoping that they do something. I don't know if they're going to do anything with Venom in Spider-Man PS4. They said that there are no symbiotes. That's alright. Hopefully they kind of, like, they already put the Infinity War Iron Spider suit as a DLC. So I'm like, well, Venom's coming out, like, what is it, in October? I think it's, around my birthday. Awesome. So it's like, well, why can't, you just put Venom in the game a little bit? It doesn't even necessarily have to be a main character. Let that be a DLC. It doesn't matter. We love Venom. Yeah, he's been showcased a lot, and I even made a point that we don't even want to see Venom. But with Venom actually coming out as a movie, as its own movie, even with that movie, people are like, well, is this part of the main universe? Is that part of the main universe? You can't even make a Venom movie with Spider-Man in it. Venom shouldn't even exist without Spider-Man. And I don't want no backstory saying, oh, well, he's going to see Spider-Man swinging, and then he's just going to have a spider on his chest. That don't make no freaking sense. The main reason why he had a spider on his chest and why Venom came to Eddie Brock second was because after Spider-Man got rid of it, it still had all his memories and copied his powers and went on to Eddie Brock, and bam. I mean, he got wall crawling, a little bit of spider sense, but you have to put a little bit of tenacity in there as well. He was very a raging monster. But that's pretty much why I'm really mad about it. You can't even enjoy a video game or a movie or a universe, even with the X-Men. That's pretty much, Dark Phoenix is the last of the X-Men in this specific universe. And I don't know how that would affect Deadpool. Deadpool's pretty good. I love both of the movies. They're pretty funny. That's pretty much all I want to say though in this video. Marvel has changed. I don't know if it's for the better or for the worse. I'm kind of feeling that it's for the worse. But like the video, subscribe to my channel. Subscribe, to my channel. Yeah. See you guys later until the next video.